It's here. Powerboating Canada and Poker Runs America are proud to present the 2013 Thousand Islands Poker Run in Kingston, Ontario. Every year, the streets adjacent to the waterfront are closed for a fabulous display of some of the biggest, the most exotic, and most colorful powerboats in the entire world, ranging from 800 horsepower engines all the way up to twin-turbo Mercury 1650 horsepower engines. Now that is horsepower. The city of Kingston provides a warm welcome. Festivities on the waterfront include live entertainment all weekend, and what's really unique about Kingston, and what our poker runners really love, is all the hotels, restaurants, clubs, shops, all the amenities within walking distance. So you literally park your car or your boat, and it's a short stroll everywhere. What helps us tremendously is the number of locals who volunteer their time each year to make the event happen, over 125 strong. From parking lot attendants to safety boats on the water, flag boats, marshal boats, stretching the full poker run course all the way from Kingston to Prescott, and of course all the way back again.
Well, hi everybody, welcome to Kingston, Ontario, Canada. It's the 2013 Thousand Islands Poker Run, and what a huge event this is going to be this weekend. It's only the Friday afternoon, but we've got a beautiful sunny day, a little rain earlier in the day to be honest with you, but the weekend is promising to be absolutely perfect. The boats have been arriving all day. I've just seen an incredible amount of great floating hardware out there, and it just seems to keep on arriving all the time. Some of the special guests this weekend: legendary poker runner, world champion racer, boat builder Reggie Fountain is going to be here as part of a little documentary they're putting together on that man who's probably better known than anyone in performance boating. And also this weekend, former world champion and president of Outerlimits, Mike Fiore. We've got the brand new 52 Outerlimits with 1650s from Mercury in it. But that's just the beginning of the story. Hot boats everywhere, just gleaming in the sun. Everybody's still kind of arriving, getting to say hello to everyone else, reacquaint themselves with some old friends. And it's going to be some show, some great water, some great weather. Welcome to the Thousand Islands and the Thousand Islands Poker Run 2013.
Hey Dave, we're here for the second year. We're so proud to be here. We've brought some 650s, but what's really exciting is we brought the brand new 2014 International TerraStar 4x4. I mean, this thing is off the chart.
I was looking at it. What a machine, what a machine. Tell us more on this.
What we do is, what we brought was the a hauler type model, but we also do a pickup truck. It's a 4x4, so it works all 4 seasons. You don't have to just use it for your boat, work, pleasure, day-to-day driving. It pulls 25,000 pounds off the 5th wheel gooseneck, pulls 15,000 pounds off the rear bumper, gets 10 miles at a gallon with a full load, and it seats 7 in seat belts. It's cool as crap.
And well, I guess you know, for those of the folks, there are certainly plenty of spectators out here. For the folks that see these things, they maybe don't even think that you got to get that boat here.
And you
Being
do.
A great
you got to get it here.
You got to have a great rig.
You got to have the brakes. You got to have the big axles. You got to have the 22.5 tires that last 250,000 miles. The brakes that last 250,000 miles. It's just what it's all about. It really is.
And how's the reception being with Super Truck? Are you getting a good reception on your well, first of all, the new truck, but some of the other things you've got?
Oh, we've got the 650s here. We put our boat out front, the DCB. We got the new International here. You know, it's a long way for me to come. This is an awesome place, and I love it. And I'll be back next year for sure.
That's great to hear, Chris. What's home for you?
Home is Augusta, Georgia. That's where we build them.
Augusta, Georgia.
Yep.
All right, all right. Well, I've been through Augusta many a times, and in my car, I've got a Georgia Bulldogs.
There you go.
You not.
How about them dogs?
How about them dogs?
All
Nice
right.
to see you.
Thank you.
Friday evening, the crews, for the most part, are happily preparing for the next day's poker run. Doing some cleaning, some polishing, some tweaking, getting reacquainted with their fellow boaters and comparing notes. The boats continue to roll in as the light starts to fade on Friday evening. I'll tell you, Friday nights at Thousand Islands are popular with the locals as they get a great chance to see what's underneath the hatches of these big boats.
Reggie Fountain, first of all, welcome back to Canada. It's been a few years.
Appreciate it.
And you're up here for our poker run this year, 2013 Thousand Island Poker Run. What brings you up?
Well, coming up seeing you and my good friend Bill Taylor. You know, I've done a lot of poker runs with you, and I still enjoy doing it, so we'll go with you tomorrow.
All right, great. Well, you always add something. Is it like walking down the gauntlet when you walking the gauntlet when you walk down a dock like this? Everybody that's in a fountain, everybody's talking, they're all getting you on the boat and pictures and everything. Does that happen to you all the time?
Well, yeah, but I enjoy it. That's fine.
All right, so you're used to it, and that's...
Yeah.
Now you're up here and involved in something a little different. I guess you've done everything else in the boat business, and now they're making you into some kind of a movie star. Is that right? Something like that, Reg?
Well, we're just doing a little documentary, and I'm enjoying coming back, seeing my customers and my boats, and we're going to record a little bit of it for history's sake, I guess.
What form would the documentary take? Are you going to go through your history in the industry, or is it the fountain boat building?
It's going to be my personal history, starting back from the beginning when I was 8-9 years old, running around on water skis and a little Boston whaler, and right on up through school, the racing, building boats, and right up till now.
All right, that's great stuff. And that's due to be, well, you're still putting it together.
We'll put it together. We'll have it done by the next couple of months. So sometime the latter part of 2013, and I don't know when John's going to put it out, but he's got some things arranged for it.
Well, we'll be watching for it. We'll have to get that information on the website so everybody tunes in. You'll probably be able to sell copies to those of us up here in Canada that don't have satellite.
We'll give them to you, because I always enjoy coming to Canada. It's nice place to be, beautiful surroundings, great people, I've always enjoyed myself up here. Well,
You've been up a few times.
Yeah, I have.
You were up, I remember you brought Ohio Steel up here many years ago.
Oh, yeah,
that was big.
That was in the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah, that was big.
It was fast then, 110
fastest,
is about the fastest thing out there.
Fastest boat out there.
That was 20 years ago.
Thanks, you're dating me. Well, I guess both of us.
Yeah, I know.
And let me see, we saw you up here, you've been here at Thousand Islands.
Oh yeah,
a couple of
I was
times,
here
yeah.
several years ago. I'm always up here visiting with you and Bill.
Yes,
And
yes.
Bill's one of my favorite people. I always enjoy Bill Taylor and all of his poker runs and all the Canadian people. This is a great place to be up here in Canada. Land's pretty and the people are nice, and a lot of my boats up here, so all that makes me happy.
It's kind of like those folks in North Carolina. They're real friendly to us when we go down, and you are too. And it's been a great partnership. It's been a great association that we've had for many, many years. And thanks for making the trek up.
Well, thanks for letting me come up here. It's always a pleasure being with you and all the Canadian people.
It's just great to see you here, and thanks for adding to the weekend in a great way, and great to see you guys up here, and you're welcome anytime, you know it, Reggie.
Nice to be here, and thanks for having me.
Alrighty. Reggie Fountain, ladies and gentlemen.
Poker Run's America's 27th annual Thousand Islands Poker Run featured 74 high-performance boats and an estimated attendance of over 20,000 enthusiasts and fans.
Look at this! How are you?
Fine, good to see you.
Powerboat legend Reggie Fountain came to Kingston, Ontario to visit with old friends, previous customers, and fans.
1986 is when I first met Mr. Reggie, and at that point we were just getting started to commence on the entire theme of poker runs. And Reggie says, Bill, he said, I want to put you into a 42-foot fountain, and all you have to do is put the motors in that boat. And we just went along with Reggie, and we just kept on growing, and we're over 100 events happening today, and I'd say a lot of that is to do with Mr. Reggie Fountain.
With 32 Fountain powerboats in the fleet, all built prior to 2009, Reggie was more than happy to answer questions, take pictures, and share his knowledge with all the boaters at the dock.
Yours is a real fast little boat there. And I'm Reggie. What's your name?
Jeffrey.
Nice to meet you, Jeffrey. Pretty blue eyes and all. How about that? Huh?
Thank you very much.
Secret on any boat, I don't care if it's mine or somebody else's, is how you trim the boat. You know? I think it's perfect.
When I grow up, I want to be just like Reggie.
Reggie is the most knowledgeable person, has the most experience of anybody in the industry. So we used his expertise just to come in, take a look at what we had, driving the boat, riding the boat, and get his opinion on it to make a better product. It was great working with him, an incredible man.
It was perfect weather for boating, as everyone mustered at the Kingston docks for a day of high-speed adventure on the St. Lawrence River. Reggie joined Poker Run's America chairman Bill Taylor in the 42-foot Fountain Pace boat, along with the winner of a charity raffle for the chance to ride with the legend.
How often do you get to ride with Mr. Reggie Fountain, the legend of powerboats?
It will never happen again. It's unbelievable.
Headed out of the harbor, the popularity of the boats originally built by Reggie was readily apparent once out on the water. Always the racer, Reggie schools Bill on the finer points of trimming the boat. And once the run started, the Poker Run's America pace boat quickly accelerated to the head of the pack. Throughout the day, Reggie commensurated with boaters of all brands, sharing tips on improving performance and riding with some to give a first-hand lesson in high-performance driving.
We had like some 74 boats this weekend, and he must have talked to all 74 boaters, whether they had a cigarette, an Outerlimits, whatever they had. He talked to them just like they were running a fountain boat, and they sure loved it too. He just takes that extra time with people, and I think it's going to be a long time before we see people like that again who live the sport and work the sport.
It's nightfall in Kingston, Friday night, and the action cranks up. The Delta Hotel Kingston hosted our Friday night poker run party, and that party continued into the night. Saturday morning, the sun is shining. City Hall, Kingston, Ontario. It's a historic limestone building that is the central site of our drivers' meeting, the very important briefing for drivers and navigators, laying down the guidelines and the agenda for the big day ahead on the water. Weather beautiful on the water and in the air, and with that in mind, the big flotilla are ready and they're off. Here's the 2013 Most Innovative Boat of the Year, 34-foot Sensation. This is Craig Mitelka's boat. He's up from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and he's going to get some great use out of his new Sensation center console with his twin 300 Mercury outboards. On board is Sensation President Joe Schaldenbrand from Algonac, Michigan, another one of those big names in boating that have joined us for this Poker Run weekend. Here's a familiar sight, the Poker Runs America 42-foot pace boat, the Fountain, with its twin 900 Mercury engines. What's different this time, on board with Bill Taylor, the one and only Reggie Fountain himself. And as usual, a full boatload with Bill from the mayor to the fire chief. Here's an impressive sight. Singer Castle in the heart of the Thousand Islands, a destination all its own. You can rent the whole castle for the week if you like. We got a great welcome from the folks in Brockville when the poker runners stopped for the lunch. A Rib Fest luncheon is what they laid on for us, and proceeds went to the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Canada. So the boats got refueled, the crews got refueled, and then it was back on the water for the run back home. King City, Ontario is home to Dave Scotto and this head-turning 52-foot Outer Limits powered by twin 1650 turbocharged Mercury Racing engines. And also on board, Outer Limits president Mike Fiore. He's along for the run with Dave, performing some of that Fiore throttle magic.
Well, what a weekend. It's been absolutely fantastic here in Kingston. Once again, it always is. I don't think it's ever disappointed us coming here. Fabulous array of boats. They've come from far and wide. I mean, super trucks over there. He's all the way up here from Augusta, Georgia. I thought they only made golf carts in Augusta. It's been a fabulous, fabulous weekend. I think whether you were one of the winners of one of the best hands of the day yesterday or not, doesn't really matter. I think everybody who was here was a winner because it has been a fantastic weekend. All the hotels, the restaurants, all the spectators. It's been a great show for everybody involved. Want to thank everybody who has been involved, bringing their boats, their fantastic rigs, their teams, their uniforms. It's just been an amazing weekend here in Kingston. That's why they call it the Granddaddy. 2014 is just around the corner, so make sure you join us next year for the Thousand Islands Poker Run.
This year, the site of the dinner was the Hellenic Hall, just a short walk up the road from the harbor, and cocktails, dinner, the cards, and of course, the prizes were just ahead. When all was revealed, our 2013 Thousand Islands Poker Run first prize went to Francois Laprise and its crew from Île Blizzard, Quebec, and their beautiful fountain. And I guess it's only fitting that the prize being presented here by none other than Reggie Fountain, along with Brian Ross from Snap-on Tools. Congratulations, Francois. Second place went to longtime poker runner Rusty Luce in his Velocity, and again, fittingly, it's Kenny Howiesner from the Velocity Factory in Florida sitting in on the picture. Kenny and Rusty are flanked by Adrian Rushforth from Mercury Marine, and representing Outer Limits, Kenneth Kleitz. In third place, it went to veteran poker runners Mike and Lisa Ladisseur and their 38-foot Donzi Misbehavin'. Laprise, Luce, and Ladisseur. Now, what are the chances of all three winners' names starting with the letter L? Some other prizes. The most exotic engine compartment, naturally going to Dave and Don Scotto in that beautiful brand new Outer Limits with its 1650 turbocharged Mercury Racing engines. They'll do the trick for you. Best graphics went to Brian McIntyre in his 38-foot Fountain Crack of Noon. The town of Prescott hosted our drivers and crews to a special wild card stop. A first for the event this year, supplying hors d'oeuvres and refreshments for everyone. And the wild card winner turned out to be Martin and Chantal Falardeau, and that made their weekend extra special. Now, if there was ever a Thousand Island Poker Run to attend, it's going to be the 2014 event at Thousand Islands, the weekend of August 9th, 2014, when, for the first time ever, first of all, the breakfast and the dinner banquet will be at City Hall, the same location. Following dinner, the cards are going to be unveiled outside for all to see, the entire city to witness, on a huge outdoor video screen with celebrities in attendance. Plus, during the day, those TV screens in the park are going to televise the existing start to the event and provide live streaming of the poker run from the water for all the folks back on shore, all the spectators, and all the exhibitors. in Kingston. It's going to be a special, special event. If you'd like to be a sponsor, contact Todd Taylor at the Poker Run office, and we'll also be contributing a portion of the proceeds to the Kingston General Hospital for the event. A whole bunch more reasons to join us next time. The best keeps getting better. On behalf of Poker Runs America and Powerboating Canada, thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you all very soon. Safe boating, everyone. Powerboating Canada and Poker Runs America would like to thank our corporate sponsors for the event this weekend, starting with CAP, the Kingston Accommodation Partners. Also, Mercury Racing, Snap-on Tools, Matco Trailers, Cobra Power, Kingston's K-Rock 105.7, Lavorsi Marine, and Custom Marine. And we'd like to thank our additional sponsors and supporters: Downtown Kingston, the City of Kingston, visitkingston.ca, Confederation Place Hotel, 4 Points by Sheraton, Delta Kingston Waterfront, and the Holiday Inn, as well as the Town of Prescott, the Town of Brockville, Brockville Municipal Harbor, and Tall Ships Landing. And our additional sponsors: Group Direct West, Hunter Sidor Logistics, Super Trucks, Protege Casual, Subway Restaurants Kingston, Fraser Ford. We thank you one and all. Without our sponsors, the events could not happen. But it also wouldn't happen without you folks. Thanks for coming from far and wide, and hope you enjoyed watching the action from the 2013 Thousand Islands Poker Run in Kingston, Ontario.